For me, it's when I get to see my baby sisters. They aren't babies anymore. They're actually in middle school, but to me, they're babies. I spent the majority of their lives either in college or struggling with my mental health. So now that I get to be close to them, and I get to see them grow, and I get to see their faces light up when I walk in the door, I want more moments like that. Or it's when I get to see my homies. I'm a little older than you guys, so I get to see my friends every single day. We had to work on it, but when we get to meet up every few months, we don't even have a plan, and we just sit around and we talk, and it feels like there's not a worry in the world. I want more moments like that. Or it's something simple as a night of sleep. Because I know what it's like to struggle with sleep. So even if my whole day was awful, thinking, you know what, at least I'll sleep tonight, we can try again tomorrow. But I think in my brain, like, what if I show up today and one person's life feels like it changed because I showed up? What if with 100 people I'll see with you guys in the night, only one person feels like their life is on a different trajectory because I came here today, I at least have to try. I had to roll out of bed, and I got here, and I'm gonna give you guys everything I have because this means everything to me, because that's what gratitude is. It's this little light that you find in the darkness, and sometimes it's gonna feel dark. And holding on to that little light, I truly believe that that light is hope. And when you step towards it every single day, when you start to step towards hope, eventually that light starts to shine brighter. And the brighter that light shines, eventually over time, it doesn't feel so dark anymore. And then all of a sudden you're happy that you never gave up when things were tough. Because here's the thing, it's easy to get stuck in the bad. It's easy to think about how awful things are and to get stuck in the dark and to think everything's awful. But the truth of the matter is when we start to focus on the good little, like I said, forgiveness is difficult. Because the majority of you have probably been hurt so bad that that person does not deserve your forgiveness. Or on the opposite end, you feel like you've made such a mistake that you feel like you don't deserve forgiveness. And that's even how I felt. I felt like even when things were going amazing, when my life was exactly where I wanted to be, when I was traveling to speak, I was in the 30 under 30 list, I was doing all these things I could have dreamed of, I still felt like my wheels were turning. I felt like I wasn't going anywhere, like I wasn't healing, like I wasn't being where I wanted to go. It's because no matter how small of a mistake I felt like I made, I went back to the person that I used to be. So for me, I could wake up 5 minutes late on a Saturday when it didn't matter. I could miss the gym after a month straight of going. But for me, I repeated the same things to myself over and over again of I'm a failure, I deserve to be alone, I don't even deserve to be here. I'm the same self-harming, suicidal kid that I've always been. It's because when you don't forgive, you spend the rest of your life living in the past. And the thing is, the second you forgive yourself, you can stop living in that cycle and finally let go and be free and think about who you're gonna be. And on the flip side of that, like I said, most of you have probably been hurt so bad by someone that they never deserve your forgiveness. Some of you, I can't imagine what other people have done to you. But the thing is, you're not forgiving them for them. And the thing is, you're gonna hear lots of people say the same thing as me, but I'm not gonna say it to you because I learned it in some book or I learned it in a class or I read it somewhere. I'm saying it to you because I spent years of my life thinking I had no reason to be here and begging every single day that I'll never wake up again. And now I wake up every day excited and I get to do things like this and I get to be someone that wants to be alive. That's why I know how important it is. And I've been able to work with dozens of people who say the same thing, who say, I'm so glad I never gave up when it was hard because I'm so happy to be here now. I can think of the day, it was a couple years ago, where I called my friend Casey, tears coming out of my eyes, and told him, this is the first day I've ever been happy to be alive. The thing is, I've made lots of mistakes. I got cuts all over my arms. I've hurt a lot of people. I've messed up. I've told myself I was gonna stop doing things over and over again. But the thing is, every time I messed up, every time I got knocked down, I got back up and I tried again. I'm not asking you guys to be perfect. I'm not asking you guys to do everything exactly the right way.